That's the problem. You know, we know in surveys that white Americans overestimate the percentage of crime committed by black people. That's because we in the media and in society perpetuate these ideas that, well, when white people commit crimes, it's an aberration. But when black people
to your point, somebody brought up these shooters, these mass shootings. They are white.
Comparison, though. You really can't compare Baltimore and Waco.
Well, we
My
do.
God, I know you do,
right.
but I think that's really a stretch. All right, and I think that's great talking points for you. For what you believe in, but the fact is, each situation is different.
Yeah.
I mean, a riot in Baltimore where there's a whole community involved in something going on, compared to an area that's cordoned off by the police. All right, and to be talking that we got to have a.
A lot of people agree with you.
With all
A
due
lot of people
respect,
agree
we
with you.
compare Ferguson and Baltimore.
Let's take a historical perspective and then look at racial riots in America, right? Because we do have comparable situations and that are much worse, where whole communities of black people were wiped off the map in America, that are comparable or worse than what Ferguson were. And even then, we did not pathologize white America the way that we pathologize African Americans whenever there is a riot or any sort of disturbance like we saw in Baltimore or Ferguson. And that is the bigger problem. And then we take that pathology and we say, well, how many single fathers? And let's talk about some hard truth. I mean, how many fathers are not in the home? And how many kids born to single parents? Well, if you look at the history of rioting and racial violence in this country, it was happening, a lot of it, when two parents in the household was the norm.
Right.
These people were going home to wife and kids after terrorizing people in the street. Had nothing to do with whether or not the father was in the home or not. And a lot of times, in the case of lynchings, they were bringing the wife and kids out to see what they had done. The savagery
So
that
now
they
we're
had.
going back to the 40s, and the 30s, and the 20s, and way before that.
Because blind, ahistorical,
2015 now,
no,
Charles.
blind,
Okay, come on.
ahistorical beliefs are not something that I aspire
If you
to.
keep on harping on what happened,
Guys, please.
justify the savagery that has existed in American
There's no
history,
savagery.
or
I
if you
think
want-
the
there's no savagery.
One voice, gentlemen, please. One
Can I
voice.
say the
Savagery.
pathology,
No, I'm
sorry.
the
Maybe
in the past.
pathologizing,
In the past,
Hang on. One voice, please.
the
Please.
pathologizing that
Sally.
Charles is talking about is realistic, and there is one way in which I'll agree with Harry, which is he's exactly right. We shouldn't compare Waco and Baltimore. In Baltimore, one young man was killed by the police, and the community, at worst, not the entire community, was hurting property, whereas in Waco, 7 people were murdered. And the nature of the response, the police response, the media response, the severity and pathologizing of the black community in Baltimore is way out of proportion with the nature of the
And
crime.
since Harry does
That
not want
is
to
a
talk about
problem.
history, let's
No,
talk
I
about the
can't.
present day then.
I
Because
can't
white
buy
people
that.
do
Come on.
riot too. They just do it around sports events and festivals rather than around social justice issues.
Right,
But
okay.
we don't pathologize the whole.
We don't call them riots
of
even.
We don't
Of course
pathologize
we
the
call
whole.
them riots. I've seen riots where
No, but you
college
said
riots were
exactly,
after a college ball game.
exactly.
Nobody gets shot by the
Exactly.
police.
They're called as riot.
Exactly.
Well, maybe because they don't get shot by the police
Exactly.
because nobody pulls a gun.
Exactly.